take 3 vehicles. We may trim that down, just depending on mod issues getting corrected. Vikings taking the first 2 vehicles. We're starting at the 3rd. I want to have you guys go ahead and get loaded up into that first vehicle. Again, expecting lots of civilians, maybe sporadic ambushes, but again, prepared for that to change. Do you guys have any questions? Okay, go ahead and get lined up in that 3rd vehicle. And again, hey, bring any extra ammo, laws, AT4s, whatever you think you might need. I mean, they carry a lot of shit, so we should have no excuse for not having ammo or anything. Make it happen.
Renegade Viking 3-2.
Yep.
Go ahead for both.
Jennifer Renegade on 3-2.
Disregard Viking. Renegade, can you get those last 2 Vics with the mine detectors up in front, please?
Renegade copies, will do.
Renegade Romeo, this is Icarus. Be advised, we're going to be sitting in the ready room. Go ahead and just let us know when you're ready.
Icarus, this is Renegade. Be advised, we are just now started mobilizing to the vehicles. Stand by for liftoff. Which vehicle do you want to make the HQ, Vic?
For now, we'll use that 3rd vehicle that they are jumping out of. I think I still want to go with 3 vehicles.
Right, so the HQ Vic will be the unarmored one, correct?
That's a for the one without the mine detector.
Roger, I'm sitting in the back.
Renegade Viking.
Jennifer Renegade.
Interrogative. Do you want us to move to blocking position 1 north of the town to get eyes out time now, or would you rather wait to move as a convoy?
Did you hear that, Dare?
Affirm. Renegade Actual, this is Viking Actual on 3-2. Be advised, company requested that we move the front 2 vehicles with mine detection equipment to the front of the convoy. I believe that is how they want us to proceed.
Viking copies all. We're good with that.
I recommend we put the HQ Vic somewhere in the middle.
Roger, sounds good.
Hey Parker, you want to drive, buddy? Somebody wake up Parker.
Renegade Actual, this is, I'm sorry, Viking Actual, this is Renegade Actual. Interrogative, what's your position?
Just stepping out of front, Vic, time now.
Hey Spectre, what Vic you in?
The 3rd Vic.
Copy.
You're driving, bud.
Well, that should be fucking interesting.
I have faith in you, my pal.
Nah.
This fucking boss.
Dude, you can't lose with the battle bus, okay? It's impossible. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Don't want to... That's the company gunny. You don't want to hop on the M2? Bingham? Alright.
Viking Romeo, we are now 35 minutes into the operation. We have yet to step off and conduct our operation. Let's get our people loaded in and let's go.
Element leaders, this is Actual on point 0. I need a report. You guys are all ready.
We have 2 people standing next to the box. I think they might be ours.
The Viking is set, ready to move.
It's Victory.
Viking Actual, this is Renegade Actual on 3-2 break. Brigade has 2 more members fitting out, then we'll be ready to step off in about 2 minutes.
Hey, be advised, Dur, that HFM2 Valentine will not be with us tonight.
Oh my lord.
Kidding me.
Urge to kill is rising.
Element leaders, let me get the vehicles.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, send it.
Alright, if you want to lift off now and just start doing roaming recon up our MSR route.
Yeah, welcome.
Angle Mike. Interrogative, do we have Thunder?
It's an affirm. Thunder should be on 7-0.
Affirm, Thunder on 7-0.
Roger, Thunder, same traffic to you.
Wrong head.
Thunder copies.
Be advised, I have Hurricane and Thunder lifting off to conduct recon along our patrol route.
Roger, sounds good.
Is anybody on the gun?
We're the HQ, Vic. We don't use the gun. It was a joke. Recommend that we have our Vic surpass Viking.
Renegade Viking, be alive. Last man there is Zeus.
Roger, Element 1. A second order of march is Element 2 HQ, followed by Element 1. Get the space of southeast ready to move out. Element leaders, also go ahead and get your drivers for the entire vehicle. Let's take to convoy net, which is 5-0.
Be advised, we're the only 2 SARCs, and 8311, 8310, I believe, has 3 times.
Alright, Viking said if you want to take us out, Renegade.
Alright, Element 2, go ahead and take us out the main gate here.
Copy, copy.
We're standing by to Vic 1 set convoy speed and spacing.
Raj. Make sure convoy Vic 1 sets the vehicle speed and spacing over convoy.
Vic 2 rolling out.
Renegade Viking, just for reference, you guys are driving on the tarmac.
What the f...
Renegade Viking, this is not a road. Veer fucking west.
Element 1, go ahead and take us off the tarmac.
Jesus.
Vic 1, this is Vic 2. Be advised, you are on the runway. You need to get off the runway.
Vic. Oh, jeez. Okay. Element 2, continue to just hug the
Renegade Romeo, Thunder traffic.
It's best possible to get to the MS on.
Thunder, send it for Renegade on 70.
Renegade, be advised, Thunder loaded for Cash, dusted off, currently waiting for task and over.
Right to the Thunder, go ahead and send check-in when ready.
Copy, check comes as followed, hold. GAUA-14, about 1,000 rounds. 21 Hydras, 4 Payplays, 2 GBU-38s, 2 Sidewinders.
Well, if you notice, this road runs
as
parallel
well as
to where you spawn by like 50 meters.
Thunder, this is Renegade. A copy as follows: a 1x gun, full ammo, Hydras, AGMs, GBU 38s. Abort codes abort.
10-4, that's solid, about 1 hour of overtime, over.
Solid copy on all. Break. Break. Hurricane, this is Renegade. Send check-in when ready.
Big 2, right turn.
Roger, Renegade Romeo, Hurricane is flight of 1x AH1 Zulu. I am 4 kilometers west of the AO at 1,000 meters. Weapon system is 750 rounds cannon, 38 times full infantry rockets, 8 times Hellfires, 2 times Sidewinders. I am DCS capable, laser capable. Fuel tanks are at 98% of bleeding. 1 times 0 plus 60. Abort code is abort. Standing by, ready for tasking. Over.
Hurricane, this is Renegade. Solid copy on all. Abort codes abort. Break. Hurricane, requesting you hold current altitude and position and continue getting eyes on the town. Break. Break. Thunder, this is Renegade, requesting continuing cap along AO.
Thunder copies cap on AO, over.
Additionally, Thunder, if you can go out to that western town marker and scout that out for us before we have to drive all the way over there, that'd be much obliged.
Thunder copies on with ETA 2 links.
Viking Actual, this is Renegade Actual on 3-2, how copy?
Go ahead for Viking Actual on 3-2.
Big 2, right turn.
Go ahead for Viking Actual on 3-2.
Viking Actual, this is Renegade Actual on 3-2, how copy?
I'm hearing you, and he's hearing you.
Big 5, Big 4, you alright?
Renegade, Viking, let's get a herringbone for Vic 5.
This is Big 2, herringbone right.
Pick one is the herringbone. Oh. Okay.
Song, did you read me 32.1?
Hey Bingham, it looks like they're missing a tire from here.
Yeah. Hey firm, via Vive last stick in our convoy somehow popped a tire. If you can do us a favor.
Roger, go ahead, soft dismount, set up security.
Gracias.
Viking, Renegade, be advised. Vic 5 should be up and running here in just a second. They may need to dismount though.
Renegade's under status.
Yeah, be advised, they need to dismount.
Thunder Renegade, send status.
Status goes as follows: minimal civilian activity, a couple trucks off in the woods to the south of the town, but nothing suspicious, over.
Solid copy, Thunder. Interrogative. Can you mark those trucks on DCS just for future reference?
All stations 3-2, watch for sinkholes.
Thunder copies on route.
Let's go ahead and get these vehicles back on the road.
Hang on, Mike.
Renegade Viking, hold 1.
Hold. Parker, 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 Parker. Hold.
Waiting for group of convoy.
Renegade Viking, hold the convoy for 1 minute.
All hold.
Be advised, truck location roughly marked 0923.
Element member out in the open here.
Copy, Blue 4 Mark 09er 2 tree. Break. Break. Hurricane, Renegade, Romeo on 70 interactive. Do you have any eyes on the immediate town at grids 09er62?
No worries, no worries.
Viking Actual, this is Renegade on 3-2, how copy?
What was that?
Go ahead for Viking Actual on 3-2.
Are you guys hearing Cole on 3-2?
I am.
Again, go ahead for Viking
Hold on,
Actual
I'll...
3-2.
I do.
What...
Why the fuck am I not hearing him?
Viking Actual, this is Renegade Romeo, standby, comm issue.
Convoy ready to roll out?
Sir, what's your message? I'll pass it.
Yeah, convoy's good to roll.
This is Vic 2 ready to roll, all members accounted for.
Sir, what's your message? I'll pass it along.
I've just been trying to get comms, I didn't have a specific message for him.
Convoy on the move.
Viking Actual, Renegade Romeo, be advised, Renegade Actual's having a hard time hearing you on comms for some reason. Might be on his end. Over.
Received. If you have anything to say, if he has anything to send, send it through you, I guess.
Yeah, firm, so that was the plan.
Did you just say that in convoy net? Interrogative. Wait, one, Vic, one. Hey, where you want them to dismount? Sir.
What's up?
Hurricane, Renegade Romeo, send traffic.
Recon report states a town of 4 buildings and a soccer field. 2 people are on the soccer field playing soccer.
Affirm, that's at the town at 09er63.
Vic 1, this is Vic 2. Be advised there should be a marker on where dismount point is. Is that the town plan marker? Sure.
It says dismount.
Yeah, there's literally a dismount marker just south of the BP1. I can see it.
Big one, this is Renegade Actual on 5-0, ready to dismount at...
Be advised, we're referencing the town marker, the Blue Force headquarter marker 09er26. If you have placed Blue Force markers down Romeo, we are unable to view your Blue Force markers.
Be advised, I have not placed any Blue 4 markers. Are radios being retarded tonight? Is something happening with radios? Icarus, this is Romeo on 70.
Send it.
Be advised, I'm going to test the Blue 4 marker right next to that Fort Jackson military encampment marker. Let me know if you can see it.
Roger, let me know when it's placed.
Be advised, it is placed.
Scene.
Copy, just checking.
Vic 2, left turn.
Is it just me, or are these roads the fucking worst things you've ever seen in your entire planet?
Vic 4 and 5 are breaking off. Time now.
Solid copy, Viking. Good happy hunting.
Do air going
All elements, let's get a soft dismount, get security set up, facing north.
Who's my gunner?
Bingham.
Woo!
Viking Actual, this is Renegade Actual on 3-2, how copy?
Go ahead for Viking Actual.
Did you hear him that time?
Negative.
You have a message?
No, I'm just trying to figure out why the fuck my comms are broken.
Viking, this is Romeo. Be advised, that was another test. His comms are still fucked.
Copy. Lee will take that into account.
Like, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I can get on ConvoyNet and broadcast fine on that. I just, for some reason, can't hear Cole.
So it's probably Cole's fault then, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Get staff and it just immediately goes to shit. Hey, you want to get that UAV up and take a look at that second town?
Sure.
Yep.
I had Hurricane looking at it. They didn't see dick.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot you had them up there, so we don't. If you don't feel like we need it.
Viking Romeo timing on 3-2.
Hey, Viking Romeo's on. Lima Charlie, Romeo.
Roger, Viking Romeo out.
Well, I wouldn't say we hear him just fine, but we definitely hear him. All stations 7-0, be advised, friendly UAV going up. Oh, never mind.
Element leaders, go ahead and have
Be advised, disregard my last. Trees are a bitch.
Get wrecked.
Roger, understood.
Yo, you didn't see that.
You guys okay?
No.
We're gonna need to have funeral services for.
He advised the smoke is a crashed UAV.
Chief, we're gonna need you on my position.
Where's this crashed UAV?
Oh man. This fucking entire place looks like shit.
How far out is it?
Hey, shut up! I didn't crash it, it fell. I didn't crash it, it fell, okay?
FTX.
Copy.
Able Renegade Viking.
Is your crashed UAV right by us?
Send it for Renegade.
Yeah, front.
Be advised, we've made contact with civilians inside this first town. They report that there is some drunk hunters up to the north of the town.
Hold on.
That have been causing them some problems, and they also report that one of the buildings inside the town is haunted. I have one of my elements checking out the haunted house time now, and then we're going to move a vehicle kind of along the woods to the north so we can get eyes out towards those hunters.
Copy, Viking. I copy as follows. Hunters to the north causing locals trouble, and a one-times reported haunted house inside the town that's being checked out.
Affirmative.
Roger. Happy ghost hunting. Over.
Copy, Viking Hunter out.
Can we be ghost busters now?
Assigned to an element yet.
Yeah, that could be that dead UAV.
Shut up.
Should we pass that intel up to our company? We've got a haunted, a ghostly UAV.
Oh, good to have you in.
I mean, it was on 3-2. If company's listening, he heard it.
I mean, I already told your corpsman that you guys needed medical attention for it, so... Or your SARC, my bad.
I mean, he is technically a corpsman. That's what the C in SARC stands for.
Yeah, fuck off.
Oh yeah, I get FMF and now I'm a fuckboy.
Exactly.
Able Viking on 3-2.
We play a lot of other side games.
Center for Able on 3-2.
Requesting a turf down at the soccer field inside this first town.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know you played with us.
Solid copy, wait one.
Especially with the winter coming, stand down.
Viking, this is Renegade Interrogative. What language is he speaking?
040.
He's currently speaking no language, so we're working on it.
Solid copy.
040 Woolsey, northeast.
Hey, be advised, there are local hunters around, as well as civilians.
Guys, we have gotten reports
There are
of,
civilians and
local
hunters?
Yes.
Institute the don't fire on this part of
Edwards,
ROE.
Staff Sergeant Inspector saying there are hunters and civilians around you, so those might be hunters.
Eyes on 040, negative on anything moving.
Roger, push you guys to cover.
Hey, firm. Push to cover. Don't fire unless fired upon.
I'm gonna fall back to Arvik.
Roger that.
Viking Able 3-2, wait one on that interpreter, over.
Copy.
Actually, I'll sit over here. I'll stand back here. Just a heads up, Cardinal, I don't know if you heard, but there are locals in the area as well as local hunters. Okay.
Renegade, this is Viking. I got guys moving to my north, moving westbound towards you through the tree line.
Copy that, Viking. Be advised, we are not firing what's being fired upon. Viking, be advised, we have engaged the hunters / enemies with extreme prejudice. Icarus, this is Renegade 70, be advised, troops in contact.
Once we've ceased fire on these guys, I'm gonna have element 2 push out the clear.
Viking, this is Renegade, be advised, once we neutralize this contact, we're going to be pushing northeast to clear out that area.
Element 2, I want you to start moving northeast to clear those bodies.
You say Element 2, Staff Sergeant?
Hey, from
Edwards, did you copy last from Staff Sergeant Durr? Moving to you.
Icarus, this is Renegade, be advised, enemy contacts have been destroyed at this time. Stand by for further...
Roger, tell you that.
I forgot how to talk there for a second.
Yeah.
Looks like Viking's pushing up to clear out as well.
Okay. Hey, Element 1, go ahead and fall back to the vehicles. We're gonna get ready to move.
Element 1's... oh.
A firm. Said Element 2, right? When I went up the first time?
Yes.
Okay. Send it.
Viking Able 3-2, interrogative, is that interpreter up?
Able, this is Viking. Yep, had a successful conversation. Also, be advised, we are about wrapped up here in this first town. We're going to proceed back to our VIX and get ready to roll out.
Viking's getting ready to roll out.
Solid copy. If they've got any radios, maps, grab them, and then pull back to the vehicles. Get ready to move out.
Copy my last?
Vikings moving out?
Yeah.
Roger. Copy. I gotta figure out what the fuck's going on with my radio.
You don't have a backpack radio on for me.
I have a long range, right?
Nope.
What does it say I have?
You don't have any backpack.
This is Renegade Actual All 32 radio check.
That's weird. I can hear you, but you don't have a backpack.
Leave it, Charlie.
That's weird.
Viking Actual is Renegade Romeo on 3-2.
Go ahead, Viking Actual.
Okay.
Be advised, looks like Renegade Actual some sort of haunted backpack. It's hard to explain. Over.
Alright, Viking copies all. Might be related to the haunted house we explored.
Roger that.
I can't with all this haunted house nonsense. I just can't.
There's literally no other ways to put it. Like, I don't know how else to explain it.
This haunted house stuff has got me rolling on the floor.
I'm so fucking mad I can't hear this shit.
So, convoy-wise...
Renegade, this is Viking Romeo.
What's up,
Vic?
Send it for Renegade.
Are Vic 4 and 5
Hey
passing
guys,
us or
Viking
no?
is
Yes.
Oscar Mike to your location to rejoin convoy and continue north of that.
I'll copy interrogative. Are you gonna pass through our lines, or are we continuing to convoy?
They should be passing through us.
Continuing convoy.
No, they said they're continuing with the convoy.
Fucking roll with it.
Shots?
Shots to the north.
We're gonna proceed.
Inspector, go ahead and let them know we got troops in contact. Our plan's to push through it.
Viking, this is Renegade. Be advised, troops in contact. We're gonna push through.
Negative.
Advise all Vics have all members load up.
Vehicles on the road. Lined up. Prepare to move.
Vic 2 reforming convoy formation.
You up on a convoy there,
Renegade Romeo Hurricane?
Did it for Renegade.
This is Vic 2 to
At
all
Blue 4
Vics,
marker
everyone ready to move out.
0939 to your northeast. There seems to be a military compound with a lot of armed individuals.
Solid copy. We'll pass up. Send up for Renegade.
Be advised, once we get to the town, we'll let you guys stop inside the town. Viking will push past and set up our blocking position north.
Solid copy on that one.
Vic 2 rolling up.
Direct priority traffic from aviation. Blue for Mark 0939 is a possible enemy base. They have a lot of armed individuals inside of it.
Interrogative. Do you guys, does anyone on the ground have a laser hot right now?
Hurricane, this is Renegade. Not that I'm aware of.
Roger that.
Inspector, ask Cole to shift his blocking position to our east so we don't get hit in the side by those troops while we do our soft dismount.
Viking, this is Renegade 3-2.
Vic 2 here going right.
Send it for Viking on 3-2.
Viking, request that you shift your blocking point to the east from the call out of an enemy encampment at 09er 39er.
Soft dismount.
Copy, I'll pass on.
Maybe Charlie 3241. Be advised, I'm up on this last bit carry mode, right?
Interrogative, you want us to leave the vehicles unattended?
Seems like a bad idea.
Solid copy.
Back. No 40 Mike.
You want us to stagger it at all?
Yeah, stagger call.
This is Vic 2, sign off convoy net momentarily.
Barker, I'm gonna stand next to you.
Say again?
Alright, line up.
I'm gonna stand next to you.
Perfect.
Two on each side of the highway.
Hey, just take us in.
No idea what's happening right now.
I'm on you,
Oh
McKay.
no.
Hurricane, this is Renegade status update. Be advised, we are gonna push into this town, make contact with civilians, and possibly clear out any hostiles.
On the left.
Maxwell, get behind us.
Try to speed this up a bit.
Hurricane copies.
We're gonna make a diamond formation.
Where you at?
Renegade, this is Viking on 3-2.
I don't know why we dismounted, but apparently we dismounted for whatever reason. And we're pushing to the town.
Viking, this is Renegade. Send it.
Be advised, we are moving to a more easterly block position.
Ready?
Vehicle marker 0942.
Solid copy, Viking. Don't recommend pushing directly up on top of it because it is an enemy encampment. We just meant blocking so that we don't get hit by the encampment. Things seem to be really fucked up today.
Yep. Like, I don't know why we loaded the vehicles unattended. Not my decision, though. I think I'm broken. I'm not walking very fast.
You are not walking very fast at all. Like, I am walking faster than you. How heavy are you right now?
It's not my heavy. I think just sometimes it bugs out. You get like the slow man walk, you know?
Copy.
No, I don't.
My run is slow.
They don't actually go over formations in ITC.
But that was weird.
I'm in formation.
Alright, I got answers, so.
Are you like yellow or anything like that?
No, it's just Arma.
I can't wait for this town to be completely empty. It's like the rest of this fucking shitty ass place.
Just lost our Zeus operator.
Viking Romeo, are you on the snap?
Hey, from Viking Romeo is on 7-0.
How do I walk? Sorry.
Be advised, we lost eyes on the technical that was inside that compound to your east, so you might be aware for that.
I'm gonna wait right here.
Viking Romeo copies all.
Copy.
Why are they clearing out the houses? It's kind of unnecessary. Taking no type of contact whatsoever from this area.
Yeah, you just called it up. I don't know if you heard it or not.
I'm not listening to TeamNet.
Oh, he just said, yeah, don't secure the building. You just gotta walk by them.
Thunder, this is Renegade 7-0.
Send Trevor, Thunder 7-0 over.
Thunder, requesting you push that town at grid 079er9er9er0. Try to get us some recon on here. On the way.
Send the copies on room.
Oh, gun. Yeah. Am I your buddy now?
Yeah, well, you seem very friendly.
So I roll with you.
What up?
We can't let you roll with us. We're gonna have to. We might get some fire from those bad guys that you mentioned.
Okay.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, if you want to pass up to Viking, we got intel of enemy presence near the northern ordnance ranges, looking to be past the furthest north town.
Understood. On the HUD, can you
Nothing really specific in terms of size and enemy disposition. Also, let's see if he wants to go ahead and assault that enemy position to our right, see if we can pick up any intel, or if they want to just continue as planned.
That'd be nice. I'm trying to
Raj.
keep a mental note of what you guys
Viking actual Renegade Romeo on 3-2.
Element leaders, get you guys ready to move.
Go ahead for Viking actual.
Well, those are vehicles.
Yep. Because they were funded.
It's an FTX though.
Still.
No. Viking, stand by.
Hey, firm, do you need assistance over there, or you're good?
Renegade, this is
Oh no, not this time. Thunder, this is Renegade, send traffic.
Be advised, town has civilian populace moving about. To the east of the town seems to be an abandoned radio station, potentially military, marked on Blue 4 tracker. Hold one.
I think I remember to grab my phone.
Marked on Blue 4 tracker 0948, over.
I mean, it's an FTX, like...
It is what it is.
No, it isn't, but whatever.
You might be dead.
Viking, this is Renegade. Status is as follows, break. Apparently God has blown up our vehicles, break. Be advised, civilian intel has given us some sort of information that the town to the north, just beyond that, there are some sort of hostiles in that northeast area. Break. Interrogative, wondering if you guys wanted to assault that military complex. How copy?
Whoa!
At this time, Viking is pushing into contact at the compound to the east. Might be the source of your mortars.
Excuse me, sir.
Stand by in the town to the north.
Romeo, Hurricane.
Who are you guys?
Thought copy and all.
We're the Ghostbusters.
The Ghostbusters?
Yeah, we fight extraterrestrial ghosts.
We heard that there was a disturbance in a town nearby, so we went to get rid of the ghosts.
Ghostbusters.
Romeo.
Yep.
What is a ghost?
Hurricane, Renegade, Romeo, send traffic.
Who are you guys?
I just told you we're the Ghostbusters.
I have eyes on somebody landing a
Why do you have guns?
southwest of your vehicles.
Once Chu gets back with the vehicles, let's go ahead and load up and get facing.
Somebody is laying in a bush to the southwest of our vehicles.
I'll walk you in.
Why do you guys have guns?
Solid copy on that, Hurricane. We'll try to figure that out.
Hey, you guys look for insurgents?
Yeah, we're looking for insurgents.
You know, just down the road?
Yep, just down the road.
I can't deal with this.
Just down the road?
I can't.
Yeah, another one.
Here, I'll walk, you jog.
Another one.
Fuck you. It'll be like the same pace.
No. Just to the west. Just down the way. Over, maybe like 1 mile.
Go ahead.
You heard me say it on side net that we shouldn't leave our vehicles unattended, right?
Correct.
Okay. What are we doing?
About to just go to sleep, to be honest.
I don't know what we're doing. Alright, let's go to the next.
Inspector, we're getting reports of armed insurgents to our west, about a mile. Direct west, about a mile is what I'm hearing. Is there really aviation to take a look at it?
Solid copy. Hurricane, Renegade Romeo 70.
Center for Hurricane.
Hurricane, we're getting civilian intel reports that just to our west by approximately a mile, there's some sort of insurgent force. Can you guys take a look at that?
Thank you. Hey, firm, let's take
the last one. Which Vic?
Roger, I'll check it out.
Which one's ours?
This is not...
Which one's ours, Edward?
This isn't Ears Williams.
Whoa. Contact south.
No, it's probably the guy in the bush.
Element leaders, let me know when we're good to go, ready to move. Actual copies. We're trying to get aviation to get eyes on.
You guys in the middle vehicle?
Captain Wolf over here.
Renegade Romeo Hurricane, stand by for recon report.
Hurricane Renegade standing by.
Blue for marker 0953. There's a encampment with sandbags around it. Like sleeping bags and tents.
Solid copy. Tango Mike will pass. They're getting reports that to our west at booth mark 095 tree is some sort of enemy encampment.
Alright, roger.
Didn't hear a single thing you just said.
Roger, let Viking know that we're gonna go ahead and take care of that.
Viking, this is Renegade on 3-2. Be advised, we're gonna go neutralize an enemy encampment to our west at 095 tree.
Viking, Romeo, copy, go.
I want you to take the lead of the convoy, get us to blue force marker 0954. It's going to be a dismount point. We're got an enemy encampment to assault.
Renegade Romeo Hurricane interrogative. What's the LZ marker at 0954?
Be advised, that is a group marking for ground forces.
Roger.
Vic 1, this is Vic 2, are you ready to move?
Let's go get this one.
Vic 2 on the move.
Inspector, did we get any sort of reports on the numbers inside that encampment?
Negative, just that they can see an encampment.
All Vic's haircut.
Vic 2 airborne left.
Again, Romeo, you got a fire team size element here.
Contact southwest.
Thank you, Hurricane. We can see that. Hurricane, can you drop a couple Hydras into the middle of that camp for me? Be advised, I'm having a Hurricane hit some fucking Hydras in the middle of that camp.
Stand by, that's friendly cast going in on.
Renegade, don't be afraid to get the A10 in here. Awesome.
Hurricane and Renegade Romeo, additionally, if you see any stragglers, hit them with the guns.
Clear the encampment to the east of town 2. We're loading back up. Renegade interrogative. Are you going to need assistance at your current objective?
Viking, Renegade, negative.
Alright, Viking copies. With that in mind, Viking's going to continue pushing north towards the third town.
Copy that, Viking. We'll relay. Be advised, Viking's gonna push. Viking's gonna push through to the next town and hold a walking position there.
Solid copy.
What?
Renegade Romeo, this is Hurricane. We tally the 3 or 4 stragglers permission to engage with guns.
I'm already on it. Affirm, clear to engage.
Rod of cops cleared on.
No, I'm having him hit him with guns.
I'm lagging.
Roger, try and keep eyes on him. Let me know.
Thunder, this is Renegade on 7-0 requesting fire mission.
This is Thunder on 7-0-9-1.
Be advised, not gonna be a 9-line, I'll make this short and sweet. Break. Requesting gun run, blue for mark 0953. Requesting guns north to south. Stand by for additional blue for mark.
Rank Hurricane runs complete. Possible years on mortars, over.
Copy that, Hurricane. Interrogative. Can you get eyes on those?
Unknown. I just heard the explosions outside the cockpit.
Solid copy. Break. Break. Thunder, be advised. Gun run no longer needed. Friendly forces have pushed up onto that location.
Thunder copy is waving up now.
God damn it.
What?
Let's go ahead and soft dismount.
Wait, one. Element 2, this is Apollo 2. You guys need medical attention.
Renegade, Viking action on 3-2.
Viking, Renegade, 3-2.
Interrogative, was there any sort of intel relating to this third town to the north from that second town you just hit?
Negative, but I did get intel from aviation that I believe from Mark 0948 there's some sort of radio tower, possible military complex. Over.
Hey Chief, I can get you on element 2's position.
Alright, Viking copy.
On the way.
Let's get a element in this encampment and see if we can identify that HVT.
Element 1, go ahead, do a full dismount, push into that encampment, get eyes on enemies. Be advised, we're looking for 1 each up to the rest of the flag.
Thunder, this is Viking Romeo on 7-0.
Viking Romeo, Thunder's in traffic.
Requesting recon sweep on vehicle marker 0948.
How am I
Copy, recon sweep 0948.
You need to be bandaged?
I'm working on it. Bandage myself. I got it.
Alright, we're going to push into the camp.
Spectre, we gotta need sort of aviation assets that can just continue to block that place up.
Over.
Or at least get eyes on what's engaging us.
I need to be stitched.
I can bring Hurricane back. I had him searching for those mortar. Disregard. Wrong net.
No.
I can bring Hurricane back. They were searching for those mortars.
Alright, let's go.
Hurricane interrogative. Can you push back to that booth marked 1000 and continue to get eyes on us? We're being engaged from unknown locations. Hey, weapons up. Straight up, weapons up. Interrogative, what do you mean?
Send it for Viking Romeo on 7-0.
Be advised, blue for a tracker 09.
Say again on a point 1 Spectre.
A radio tower at 1 time, so Arma will come back on top of the roof of one of the buildings.
Status is how.
Viking Romeo copies all.
Like, what do you want to know?
North, guys, get out of the open. Get out of the open.
Hey, pop smoke. Pop smoke and get to cover.
I'm on this tree with you there, Willie.
Don't move anywhere to your right. You want me to get my line of fire?
Hey, from.
Bound past me. Peel past me. Peel past me. I'm last man. I'm last man. One down. Hey, firm. I'm right here.
Why the fuck can't I hear? We got some sort of. Alright, there's gotta be a jamming device somewhere. Who's this?
Jay Willie. Parker, need you.
What do you need?
Jay Willie's down.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
Alright, copy. Wait, what I'm treating.
I'm good. Thank you.
2 times wounded here. Be also advised that I'm having an issue where I'm unable to fucking
Be advised,
stitch.
Romeo. Hurricane has no eyes on any hospitals.
Copy. Be advised. Jay Willie's back up.
That's weird. Apparently you can't hear me talk when you're dragging me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Didn't that
Edwards, I went
civilian
down, I'm
that
back
gave
up.
you the intel
Edwards, I went down,
about
I'm
the
back
up north? Wasn't he wearing one of these berets?
Yeah, looks like he was.
I don't think it's the same guy, but I don't know. Alright.
Okay.
Looking for a dead guy's body. Did he have an orange shirt on?
I got a defusal kit.
Roger. Get an orange trees over there.
Radio check on point 1.
You Charlie, can you hear me? Parker, can you hear me? I'm talking.
Viking Romeo Thunder traffic 70.
Test, test, test.
Hey, dude, it's like blowing up in my ear. Say it again.
Test, test, test.
On the building next to the radio station at marker
0.1
as well as potential enemies inside of the bottom floor.
That's an 8 right here. Be advised, I'm treating 5 times wounded on my current pause.
Viking Romeo copies all.
Can you hear me on the radio, Parker?
Yeah, you guys not hear me?
No, I can hear you. We're just wondering what the fuck is happening.
I'm treating a bunch of wounded people.
I just need to be stitched.
Maxwell, your fucking head's bleeding, buddy.
Are advanced healers allowed to do that, Chief?
Stitch?
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Let's go ahead and
I
spread
don't
it
want
out.
to be that gunny. Yeah, thank you, staff.
Nobody's,
Thank you.
Hey, if you aren't immediately seeking treatment or calling security at this bunker, you guys can spread out. Alright, Inspector, I'm just gonna have to go about expecting that you just hear what I'm saying on point 1.
Copy.
Roger. Can you hear at least when my radio clicks on?
Say again?
Can you at least hear when it clicks on? Yeah. Alright, we should just do like, what, 2 clicks for yes, 1 for no?
Yeah, that works.
So just like,
Roger that.
would be yes and then, you know?
Yeah, wounds blue.
So weird.
Copy.
Send something again over point 1.
Check, check.
I don't know what the fuck is going. Alright, whatever. Alright, yeah, we'll roll with that. Hey, Parker, how much longer do you think you're gonna need?
Also getting medium abolishment.
30 seconds.
Hey, get up with Viking. What's Viking's situation? What are they doing?
I'll find out right now. Viking, this is Renegade. Interrogative. Can I get a sit rep from you guys?
Be advised, Viking is currently taking contacts at the town. Viking 1 is currently moving towards the radio tower. Copy.
Renegade copies. Viking taking contacts from the town. Viking 1-1 going to eliminate targets. They're taking contact there.
Do they need support or?
Viking, this is Renegade interrogative. Do you need any type of support? I imagine they're going to be fine.
Much better, actually. Thank you.
Renegade Romeo, this is Hurricane. Be advised, we have a reinsert waiting space. We're going to need to go off station.
Solid copy, Hurricane. Hurricane's going off station for a reinsert.
Same traffic.
Viking Romeo copies.
They haven't answered any calls for support, so I think they're okay.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll, what do you think? Just continue to push northwest to that furthest objective?
Ready to move there.
Sure.
Renegade, be advised, we do not need assistance at this time.
Yeah, they just confirmed they do not need assistance.
Facing west.
Hey, Dur, be advised, our Vic is kind of a little fucked up.
Are you fucking serious?
Almost ran Dur over.
I know, I just realized that. I thought I was in the vehicle. Dur, you alright?
No, I just got hit by the vehicle. Yeah, fine. Well, this is actual interrogative. Do you have eyes on map markers with directions? They should be placed directly to our west. Directly to our west, there is a black mark with an R. Roger, I'll get that sorted out. Go ahead and push to Blue Force marker 1011. Take a right there and continue along the road. We are moving to our northwest to go to the town. Hey, firm, that's our ultimate objective.
Alright, Dur, you should be all set.
Thank you.
Big 2 moving out.
My markings seem to be a group channel, right?
Side channel.
God damn it, I always fuck that up.
Can I petition that we never use this fucking map ever again?
Renegade Romeo, Viking Romeo, be advised. Hurricane's back on station. Reinserts were tactically inserted over.
Solid copy, Hurricane.
Big 2 right there.
Oh my god, like, what the fuck? Look at these roads!
Be advised, Romeo, I hope you didn't have too much fun without us, over.
Hey Chris, this is Renegade Romeo. Be advised, you do not want me to answer that. Over.
Solid copy. Icarus out.
Spectre, this is Durham point 1. Is there any way we can get eyes on whatever hostile force is at that town?
Yeah, Thunder's right there.
Say again?
Yes, Thunder is right there. Thunder, Renegade 70.
This is Thunder 70 in traffic.
Thunder, be advised, we're approaching that town by Blue Full Mark 0924. Interrogative, do you have any more recon reports to give us?
Negative, tasking towards time now, times 1 mic over.
These are some very shitty roads.
Push the contact, keep moving.
I'll get on the 50. Never mind, no I won't because the 50 is not working. What the fuck? There we go. We're being chased by a technical.
Renegade, this is Viking Romeo on 3-2.
Viking, this is Renegade 3-2, send traffic.
Requesting status update for Renegade.
Viking, this is Renegade, be advised, we're pushing to the far northwest town at this time. Break. We took sporadic contact going through. We are pushing through contacts at this time. Over.
Viking Romeo copies out.
Renegade Romeo Thunder, be advised. Updated marker 1015 is current location of truck not over.
Solid copy, Thunder. Interrogative. Do you see any weapons or hostile tent?
Be advised, that's in negative, same what I saw earlier, over.
Solid copy. Break. Interrogative. Do you have any eyes on activity inside of the town?
Be advised, appears to be just a bunch of civvies outside the door, over.
Solid copy. Tango Mike.
Renegade Romeo Hurricane. There's a technical on the road behind the convoy. It seems to have stopped.
And what's the work from aviation?
Can you hear me?
Just send it over for radio voice.
Alright. I'll just go on yelling. There's some sort of technical following behind us, and there's a truck up at Blue for Mark 1015 that seems to be civilian. There's a bunch of civilians in the town, is what aviation's telling me.
Vic 1, see updated route guidance. Be taking the left at the port, and then right about 200 meters after that. Inspector, can you have aviation engage that technical? Well, I guess if it's armed, engage it.
Renegade, this is Viking Romeo on 3-2.
Send it for Renegade on 3-2.
Friendly listeners off.
Advised, Viking is currently in contact with enemy enforcements. Break. 1 time BTR, unknown infantry.
Roger that, Viking. Recommend you task Thunder with that time now.
Advised, BTR is already 100.
Okay, solid copy then.
So is he bragging, or?
I don't know.
Thunder, this is Viking Romeo on 7-0.
Like Romeo's done his traffic.
I'm advised to get out of here before there's anyone
Requesting
here.
recon run east of Viking. Copy.
You copy that, sir?
God, hold on.
Negative, who was that?
At this next marker, you want us dismounting or going off-road?
Vic's continued off-road into the town.
Viking, correction again, Viking Romeo, this is Hurricane, will be tasked for your recon.
Viking Romeo, copy.
Thunder, this is Renegade. Recommend you stay in Renegade's vicinity for possible cast calls.
All Vics push to the
Copy, Renegade. Be advised, Thunder has eyes and ways on technical. Time that when you call over.
Copy. If it's an armed technical, hit it with Maverick.
Red Band to Viking, I'll copy. This is Viking on 3-2, go ahead. I advise passing aviation taking out that radio tower. Copy. Viking has cleared the radio tower at Blue Corps marker 0948. We have tasked Thunder with checking south to north from Fort Jackson Military Complex to north of the radio tower.
That guy has a gun.
You can get a interpreter set up here.
Roger that. Whenever he's done with his reconnaissance mission, have him take out that radio tower.
Be advised, Viking, this is Hurricane. No joy on anything in your vicinity.
I'm not Viking Romeo copies all.
Can you just sling it for me, sir?
Yeah, we'll do the exact same, so we're not threatening.
Be advised, Renegade. Technical is hot, ways hot on your
What's
call.
going on, man? How's have you guys been taking notice?
Thunder, you are clear to engage. Clear hot.
Wandering about, perhaps wearing berets?
Well, I mean, we've got some
rifle
running up through our town.
I'm sorry about that. We heard that there's some bad guys around here shooting at
Requesting
people.
strike demolition on that radio tower at supermarket 0948.
We've been hearing some, what sounds like some sign of fireworks explosions off to the north. What the?
Renegade. This is Thunder. Be advised, technical is no one.
More fireworks.
Renegade, this is Viking.
Solid copy, Thunder.
Or, correction, Viking actual.
Viking, this is Renegade. Send traffic.
We're gonna lay
Renegade, be advised, we are heading with haste westward along an ASR towards your location. Time now. Approximately ETA 2 miles.
Viking Romeo copies.
Everyone keeps saying
Solid copy and all.
Like fireworks or something off to the north, but
fireworks
maybe
off to the north.
Northeast maybe, but okay.
Hey, those explosions were friendly cast. Pass that along.
Because I was an artilleryman in NAM, so it sounded a lot like back well, didn't do that.
That was a friendly cast.
Okay. I'm in so much pain.
In real life?
Negative.
Right now?
You have spare morphine?
Yeah, stand still. Stop moving.
No, near my hunt grounds. Family owns it. We only get sheep and goats out there, so it kind of sucks.
Morphine.
Oh boy.
Renegade Viking actual interrogative. Do you want us on the northern side of that town or a specific place?
The southwest of town.
Stand by. I'll confer with the actual. We're talking to locals right now.
I see a smoke pillar back there, but that's about all I got now.
Alright, Roger. Well, I appreciate
Hey.
your assistance, sir. If you don't mind keeping the gun holstered while our guys.
I'll try my best.
Thank you, sir. What's up?
Copy, Pickle.
Viking is coming in hot. They want to know if we have a certain location they want us to set it up in.
Negative. This place is all secured. We've got reports to artillery
This is Hurricane.
pieces to
Be advised, BDA is 100 over 100. That compound is flattened.
Got it. I'll have them just hold north security.
Viking copies all. Good job, Thunder Hurricane.
Viking, this is Renegade 3-2. Recommend you hold some sort of northern security. Town itself seems to be clear at this time. Break. Be advised, there is a couple friendly hunters in here, so make sure you guys definitely PID.
Copy all, thanks.
Inspector, can you get aviation to recon the northeast? I don't have any more specific location, but
Yeah.
For the,
Thunder, Renegade 7-0.
This is Thunder 7-0. Send traffic.
Thunder, be advised, I'm getting reports of some sort of artillery pieces to my northeast. Interrogative. Can you take a look around, see what you see?
Copy, Thunder doing recon time now.
Understood.
Be advised, Abel's back on comms.
Lance Corporal and Edwards.
Ray-Ban Viking actual, just be advised, BDA on that radio tower is 100 over 100.
Any idea of distance over?
Solid copy, Vikings, much appreciated.
Negative. All he told us was somewhere in the northeast.
Send a copy, scanning.
Alright, what, After, can you give me an update on what's going on?
Hurricane has eyes on. From our
Renegade is leading.
Thunder, once Hurricane marks that, I want you to drop a GPU right on that bitch.
like a grid or anything like that. So we're having
Send a copy.
Edwards, do we have anybody watching the northwest?
Renegade, this is like in Romeo and Juliet.
Send it for Renegade on 3-2.
Hey, Firm,
Where did bombs get dropped?
Be advised, you're setting up camp to your north.
I don't know. I believe Viking called that in.
Solid copy, setting up to the north.
Is Parker down here?
Parker's in the Vic.
Yeah, Parker's in the middle, Vic. Or what do you need?
I need medical attention.
What you need?
Hello?
I believe I need to be spared.
Hey, Parker, what's your status?
Boy. Victor, that's exactly what I thought of. You just looked at me like, oh, dude, you lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, Dan, you know Williams is a corpsman.
He's what?
Renegade Romeo,
He's a Sark, dude.
Mortar pit's located 024 your northeast.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know he was
Thunder
here.
is
I
inbound.
don't know where you can find Parker.
Yeah, no problem.
I guess I'm not important. You've lost a lot of blood.
Thunder, you copy that mark at 1024?
Thunder copies.
Copy, that's a type 3 control. How about you come in north to south on that one?
Blood pressure is 93 over 62.
Sir?
Parker, I'm going to...
Sir?
Inspector, push to the west if you're going for me.
Solid copy, thank you. After...
How did you know that?
Thunder is inbound, 30 out.
Copy, continue, cleared hot. Hey. We got eyes on that mortar pit. Thunder's about to drop some GBUs on it.
Okay. What's its location? 0948?
No, 1024.
Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and mount up once the medical situation's taken care of and go clear it. Copy.
Copy, Pickle.
How does that sound to you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we can have Thunder or Hurricane do the BDA on it, see if there's anything we need to clear.
Okay.
Can you, when you guys get, can you let me know when you get a BDA on that, dumb drop? Or the bomb drop?
Yep.
Thank you.
Hurricane, this is Renegade. Interrogative, can you pass along the BDA?
Hey, Parker, let me know when that medical situation's taken care of, please.
Roger, getting ready to do that now.
Okay, we should roll in 10 seconds.
Solid.
Hey, Cardinal, could you watch my position? I need to take a lead. Thanks.
Alright, we're good to go. There.
Roger.
Want me to pass along to Viking that we're remounting?
Yeah, what's the BDA?
They still haven't told me yet. They're looking at it right now.
Renegade, Thunder be advised.
Alright,
Coming
Elder
in for
leaders,
gun
let's go
run
ahead
time
and
now.
mount back up.
Thunder is sending in your last. Viking, this is Renegade. Be advised, we are remounting and then pushing to that mortar pit at 1024 to possibly clear it out.
Yeah, 111.3.
Element leaders, you know when we're all set, ready to roll. Solid copy.
What's the BDA on that?
I'm still waiting for word.
Okay. Staff Sergeant, keep you guys here until we get a BDA.
Roger that.
Hurricane, Renegade, Interrogative, what's the good word?
Hurricane's inbound to mop up survivors with guns and rockets.
Solid copy. Be advised, there's a couple stragglers. Hurricane's about to schwack them with Hydras.
Okay.
Renegade, Viking, be advised, mission complete, all assets are to RTB immediately, and stand by for in-game briefing, over.
All Station 70, be advised. Word from Able, mission complete. Requesting you RTB, stand by for in-game briefing.
Solid copy, break contact and RTB, over.
Viking copies.
Hurricane copies RTB.
Thunder copies RTB.
Big 2 on the move.
Renegade, this is Viking. We're going to fall in right behind you along this ASR.
Big 2 right there.
Renegade, this is Viking on 3-2.
Copy that. Send it.
Just be advised, that was probably one of the most coincidentally amazing convoy merges I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, solid copy. I had eyes on that the whole time. I'm pretty erect.
Big 2 right turn.
Fucking beautiful, dude.
Can anybody see where the rear Vic's gun is facing?
No?
Damn it.
Wait, one. Make it out straight away so then I can spin.
I got it, never mind.
Got it?
Yeah, thank you.
Do you need me to correct it?
Hey, what is Duke?
Do you need me to
I think Duke is the sensor on the front of the fucking MRAPs.
I just wanted to make sure that the guns weren't all facing in one direction.
I mean, mission was called complete.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're still convoying back. Just because mission complete doesn't mean you're exiting out of the game.
Big 2 right turn. Whoever grades these dirt roads does a really shitty job at it.
This entire camp, I hope I never see it again.
They actually did a decent job of recreating how shitty military bases are. Like it's sick, you just drive on these dirt ass fucking roads, and then ranges appear out of nowhere.
Big 2 left turn.
You know you don't have to call it the turn, right, Parker? Only the first and last Vic have to.
Yeah, but everyone's been doing it, so I do it. Big 2 left turn. That I keep doing it to make sure that everyone is fucking doing it.
Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough.
Because since I've been calling out, because in the beginning nobody was calling out anything, and then I just started saying second Vic, whatever I was doing, now everybody's calling out what they're doing. Big 2 right there. Big 2 almost flipped.
Another flag? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Well, I just don't. Luckily, this kind of worked out okay. I just have to take it all apart.
Wow.
Outside front.
Push to contact.
Why are we hearing?
Big 1, get back to the road. Oh, we're moving.
Yes, it is.
Hurricane, be advised, for some reason we're still taking contacts.
Yeah, that's audible contact at their base.
Ain't nobody got time for small arm fires.
Be advised, we're just fucking pushing through.
Security forces are awaiting your arrival on their base.
We don't dismount for anything less than RPGs.
Serious question here, correct me if I'm wrong, but in the event, isn't it Lead Vic's decision to whether to call herringbone or not?
It's convoy commander, I thought.
2 left turn.
I'm not actually sure. Fix it, fix it. Hey! I wonder if you know how they live in Tokyo. Fast and Furious.
Everybody needs to go slow, taking corners.
Correct.
Remember, floor it, Parker. Hey, make sure to send it up, Parker, that we don't drive across the fucking airfield.
Have them go straight from here, straight from this bend.
Big 1, proceed to make a left turn, time now. 2 left turn. Vic 1, hold here.
No herringbone needed.
Renegade Romeo sending off 3-2. Renegade sending off 3-2.
I'm gonna grab ahead.
Hey, pass along condition 4.
Condition 4, your weapons, mags out, safety's on.
They were all in thick with me. Are we re-outfitting and heading back out, or what?
Negative, I believe it's a game debrief.
Hey, condition 4, condition 4.
Everybody on me, regroup.
Correction, condition 4.
Over here. Let's go.
How do you put safety on?
Left control, tilde.
Take a magazine out of your weapon. Put your weapon on safe.
Yeah.
Be advised, condition 4, all mags out of guns.
Alright, copy that.
Alright, good boys and girls. Staff Sergeant Cole, why don't you lead us in the briefing here? We'll go to Staff Sergeant Durr afterwards, and then myself and the company commander comments.
And aviation.
And aviation, excuse me. And Zeus.
Alrighty. Alright, so our mission tonight was to set out and collect human intelligence and physical intelligence from 4 separate towns in this area. If you look at your maps, you can reference where they were. It looks like one got deleted already. These 4 towns took varying amounts of contact when we entered them. The first town which Vikings searched, the report was of hunters in the woods to the north that were harassing the townspeople. And a haunted house. The haunted house was clear of ghosts, and the hunters ended up attacking Renegade at their blocking position in between the 2 towns. At the second town, Durr will have to comment on what exactly happened in there. Meanwhile, Viking went east and cleared out a military-style compound to the east. You can see in the clearing to the east of Town 2. After that, Viking headed north to Town 3, cleared out a military compound around a radio tower, interacted with some civilians, collected some more intel on what that radio tower was. And then finally, the 2 teams met around Town 4. Viking was north in a blocking position while Renegade searched the town. And I believe aviation was tasked with taking out a mortar pit to the northeast of Town 4. From my perspective, Viking, you did excellent tonight. You reacted very quickly to circumstances in field, especially with sort of a reconnoitered team. Second Lieutenant Jennings, thank you very much for coming back as a Viking alumnus and leading Element 1 tonight. Staff Sergeant Street, thank you for helping me with HQ duties. Hawkins, you did a great job tonight. Viking 2 and the members of Viking 1 who are actually here, great job. Renegade, from what I saw and heard over radios, you sound like you did pretty well for yourselves as well. Staff Sergeant Durr.
Thank you, Staff Sergeant Cole. After we part of the airfield, we've set up a blocking position around Town 1, just north of Town 1, took some sporadic gunfire, dealt with that accordingly. Then Viking linked up with us. They pushed to their blocking position and dismounted, cleared the second town, took some IDF. When we left the vehicles, some other sporadic gunfire, nothing seriously. From that point, we continued to push west to neutralize M-Camp, took some, again, more small arm fire, some more indirect fire, took some casualties. The medical team did a great job addressing all of those. Identified the HVT with the black beret. He was KIA. After that point, we continued to push further west to westernmost town. Interacted with some civilians there, found out that there were mortar positions to the northeast. Aviation was able to get eyes on and deal with accordingly from that point, and proceeded to RTB. Took some small arms fire on the way back, decided to just push through since, again, they didn't have RPGs, nothing serious, and that led us back to base. I think my elements performed excellently. I had some communication issues throughout the op with radios and whatnot, but through my communications chief, Staff Sergeant Spectre, we were able to kind of maneuver around those. Again, all my element leaders and element members, fill-ins, all performed excellently.
Alright. I think you guys all did very, very good throughout the entire thing. I think comms on Company HQ Net were a lot better than what I've heard before. So really good job on you, Staff Sergeant Colander, and Staff Sergeant Spector for a relay. Everybody did really well. There is some things that we could work on. The big one for me is loadout times. Should take no more than 5 minutes for you guys to grab your loadout, grab radios, and get in. With the mod errors, don't subscribe to things. Download what's in the armory or the mod pack post. Yeah, it shouldn't take you guys more than 5 minutes. It took us 35 minutes to step off. Part of this was due to R2P2, but not so much. A little bit of R2P2 and a little bit of you guys being slow, so speed it up. The second one was tarmac driving. You guys drove on this fucking tarmac. Don't be afraid just to cross the road. Like, the road's not even 100 meters to my front. So, go over rough terrain. It's not that big of a deal.
I have an additional comment on that.
Yes, Major.
That over there is also an active runway on this map.
Yes.
It's one of the 2 runways that we'll use, so just be aware of that. Please don't drive on my runways, that's all.
Petty Officer Williams, does this relate to my comment?
Yes. We were, as in Vic 1, we were told to head south by southwest. That was my mistake that we drove on the runway, but we were told to head southwest.
Okay, well that's
that
southeast.
Yeah, we headed southeast onto the tarmac. That was my fault to get on the road, and then we headed southwest to go to the exit down on the southwestern side of the town or base.
Yeah, if I may, I think there was some comms issues in general there because I was under the impression we were heading straight northwest onto this small road that we just came in on. So I think that might have been also on me and Dur for mixing that up.
No worries. Just correct it for next time, guys. The second piece was always cross-reference your intel when you receive it. If you talk to civilians, you know, if you've received intel on something but you're not sure if it's right, or if you even received intel in general, you can also ask other civilians in the area if they can confirm this, if they've heard anything different, that type of thing. And convoy touch-ups. Just a quick little mission, like, not even once a month, will keep everybody up to date and everybody fresh on convoys, so we can do it. I think we performed exceptionally well, except for on the way back when the first Vic just took a left turn when we hit contact instead of pushing through and waiting for the task force commander to give an order. Always just keep going until the task force commander tells you otherwise. So that's all I really had. Anything from you, Captain Wolf?
When we're using vehicles like this, vehicle operations, don't be afraid to walk the vehicle in. Don't let it
God,
chill
hello?
in the back there. You hear me? Hello?
I hear you perfectly fine, Captain.
Make sure you're using your vehicle. Utilize your vehicle.
I don't hear him.
A 50 cal.
Captain Wolf, we can't hear you.
He's saying for you guys to walk the vehicles in.
Walk the vehicles in.
Don't be afraid to walk the vehicles in.
I'm on yelling. I don't know what it is.
You're not calming at all for whatever reason.
There's some issues where people exit vehicles and get back in them. We've experienced this multiple times in Vikings trainings and during FTXs. If you've exited a vehicle at all this operation, that might be a play part. I'm not sure the technicality of it, but I have seen that issue where vehicles fuck with people's comms. Like, you're detected as still in the vehicle, wherever that may be.
Can you hear me now or no?
I can hear you fine, Captain.
Yeah,
I
can
can
hear you. Turn up your task force radio if you have to.
He said he's on yelling, but yeah, he is coming in soft.
Stay closer, Captain. You got anything else for us, Captain Wolf?
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking disable this fucking T-Fire bullshit. There. Now can you guys hear me?
Hey, firm.
Yep.
Okay, like I was said, make sure you're utilizing your 50 cal on top of your Humvees or MRAPs, whatever. Walk them in. Use them as cover. There's a couple of times where we were for terrain, we could have been using those Humvees or whatever vehicles to walk in your buildings. Also, when we're doing mount operations, situational awareness is imperative. I watched you guys come in that last pound Where the fuck were we? Where that radio tower was? You know what I'm talking about, Station Girl?
Yep, I actually made a note for myself to do an AR on that town, because that was fucky.
Yeah. Make sure you... Everything. Rooftops, windows, anything that you can fucking see can be a fucking fatal funnel. Make sure you're using it to your advantage. Always look at it. And even up on top of this roof right there, yeah, the windows, you can't see through them. Doesn't mean you don't keep an eye on them. I mean, I was in a sniper position. I was looking through you guys through blinds. You could have seen my barrel easily if you were paying attention. Yeah, always pay attention to your surroundings. Situation awareness is imperative, especially when doing mount operations. You can always get swept up behind. And also a convoy net. First and last Vic calls your turns, not every single Vic in the convoy. Yeah, the only time the vehicles in the middle should be saying anything is when there's like a civilian that's impeding your movement. That's the only time. But the first and last Vic are the ones who call turns, period. Other than that, that's all I have. I think that aviation's next.
Yes. Major Risky.
What?
Any comments from aviation?
Nothing on the task force level.
Roger that. Sergeant Songs, anything from Aries?
Feature mod squared. You will not be allowed on servers in the official operations. So get them squared to get kicked off. And apologies for only having one Zeus operator tonight.
I mean, did everybody have fun for the most part? I had